Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw, and it's the final one before Evolution and Saturday night's main event, and we have a major show coming for you. My name is JC Pentagon, and Raw is getting crazy. We will hear from CM Punk and Cody Rhodes shortly after Punk's return to help Cody. El Grande Americano debuts on Raw to face Lungu of the Polygon, and if Grande wins, Otis gets a WWE title match. Rusev and Gunther clash in a massive Haas fight. The WyattSeven return into in-ring action against Dragunov and the US champion Penta. The Evolution Women's Tag Title qualifiers as the Kabuki Warriors take on the Secret Harvest, and the main event has Bayley versus Io Sky. Winner faces Chelsea Green at Evolution for the women's title, but right now, it's clobbering time. But out comes Cody Rhodes first, because last week he took on Roman Reigns in the main event of Raw. Lost to him just like he lost to Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank, but he was ganged up on both times by Becky, Lynch, and crew, so now the American Nightmare is feeling like himself. Monday Night Raw, I know exactly what I want to talk about, but more importantly, who I want to talk to. Because just as I thought I was gonna go against Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch alone, I had some help. Now out comes CM Punk, and it's clobbering time now, because we haven't seen Punk since he lost to Aleister Black at WrestleMania and was targeted by him before. But now, I can't imagine how he feels about the new group. I got a lot of things I want to get off my chest, but firstly, let's get this straight. I don't have to like Cody Rhodes, especially because of the way he's acted over the past year, but I can't sit at home and allow the box office booty call to bring back a broken shield. It's Roman, it's Seth, and it's Mox Lynch, because the only thing accurate about Becky's replacement is that she's still a lunatic. I have stood face to face, looked into the eyes of the devil himself, so what chance do his greatest bootlickers have? These guys are flexing blood money that only two of them have caused, because Seth, you were never the guy. Roman was the top dog and your wife was the man. You aren't part of that. But now that the odds are even, at least on the male side, Cody Rhodes and I have a proposal for you. At Saturday night's main event, we put the boots to the box office and plummet their value, because it will be the American Nightmare joining forces with the biggest man-made box office draw to ruin the biggest egos in wrestling history. See you then. Well, that sounds like it could be an official challenge for Saturday night's main event. Punk and Cody versus Roman and Seth. Can we get that made? Now it's time for a wild stipulation for this match, as in comes the great, the legend, the infamous El Grande Americano is fighting on behalf of the Alpha Babes despite not being in the group. Because if he wins, Otis gets a shot at Sami Zayn's WWE title at Saturday night's main event. But he has to get through Lungu, the big man up front of the Polygon, and this man is the reason Grande is here and was the replacement for Chad Gable at Money in the Bank. The rest of the Polygon, aside from him, believe that Grande is actually Gable under there, but we can't prove that, and Lungu lost to Gable shockingly at Mania, so can he channel that feeling from the loss into a match against the man who looks a lot like him? Let's find out. I'm sure Jake Pentagon and the Polygon and Sami Zayn are going to be watching. There's no gun to put Sami Zayn. What kind of shape would he be? First of all, Lungu can't be moved. I'm trying to make jokes, and Lungu can't be moved. Grande Americano is not doing well. Oh my goodness, this man can wrestle. Not very good sometimes. He's still kind of learning, but at 7 foot 8 inches, 2 different measurements, you can kind of just get away with most things. You don't have to be that experienced. You just gotta slap people. And Grande can't move him. Oh my God, he doesn't have many matches, but you know, he hasn't actually won much. He beat. Who did he beat? I'm forgetting who he beat. But it's fine, it doesn't matter. Oh, he beat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens basically all by himself. But Grande Americano's trying to do what Chad Gable did at Mania and beat him. And finally beat him. He suplexed him somehow. So he suplexed him to win at Mania, but not size 17 boot or whatever it is. Close enough. Oh my goodness. No, he missed it. No, Grande. Here we go. Oh no, God. Rolling him up. La Magistral. No. Lungu gets out of it, but Grande's going to go to his legs. Grande definitely has to go. And Lungu's size 17s at the long, lanky legs. Here comes Grande. Now flying around. Maybe busted Lungu open. I don't know if he's ever seen red before. Now look at him. No. Grande turns it into a DDT. Now this, what the 540 senton? What is happening? Into the cover. No, Lungu powers out. Just not enough yet. Lungu going out to the outside, but Grande missed him. And now, look at the big man setting up, dominating him. And now, send him into the ring. Maybe looking to classify him as a flight risk, but Grande's trying to get away. Going at the knee brace. Look at this man. The luchador going crazy on Lungu with multiple German suplexes. Into the cover, shoots the half on him. Into it. No. Lungu had to grab the rope. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? No. Busted open and all. Turns him into a front slam. What's going on? Now, look at this man. Look at the power. Grande over the ropes. Oh! Onto the announce table. Are you kidding me? Lungu is just feeling himself with a boss man slam and a goddamn splash and just manhandling the poor lad, the poor luchador. We got a count of 6 coming in, but wait, Maxxine up on the apron trying to help out not her Alpha Bay brethren. What distracted the ref? It's Tozawa threw a chair at Lungu. Are you kidding me? Maxxine caused a distraction and Akira Tozawa paying dividends. The Alpha Babes are working. That's almost. Maxine's doing great right now. Choke slam from 7-footer to 7-footer through the announce table. And the ref can't do nothing about it. Grande's up to his feet. Now hold on a second. Maxxine, get off. It's a count of 8. She's back to the count. Lungu can't get up from the announce table spot. And Grande wins by count out. Lungu's down. He didn't have to get pinned because the Alpha Babes just pulled one over on the polygon. Grande wins by count out. And Otis gets his title shot, right? Wait. How the hell did this happen? Why did this happen? Don't worry, Sami. I have something special to share. Last week when I gave you this stipulation, Americano, I forgot to mention an important detail, and I greatly apologize for it. I will take whatever repercussions come from it. But Otis, at Saturday night's main event, you will get your WWE Championship match against Sami Zayn. What? God damn you, Generico, let me finish. I'm not El Generico. Alright, whatever. Otis gets his title shot, but so will the Polygon. Because of Saturday night's main event, it will be Otis, Omos, and Tozawa against Sami, JC, and Bronson in a winner-takes-all match for the WWE Championship and WWE Tag Team Championships. Next time I'll practice my lines a bit more so I can get the right script. See you guys then! And just when you think we have something to be happy about, the Polygon walks in the room. They face the Alpha Babes for both Tag and WWE Championships. Hey, you! Slammy Award voting is open right now. I'll be streaming the award show in early January. You can vote on your favorite cause, your favorite NXT moments, your favorite matches, your favorite Evolve stars. It's a new category. Get those things in right now! That should about do it. Yeah, they'll feel that in a bit. Feel what? What are you up to? Oh, well, clearly the powers that be don't know the impact we have on them. So I've been making some calls, and people aren't going to be happy about the recent funding changes. Well, while you were doing that, Cody and Punk challenged us for Saturday night's main event. We're not just going to let them think they're in control, right? Nah, I kind of like letting them be delusional. So I might as well go talk to the boss to get this match made official, right? Who needs his approval? Well, yeah, it's official now, I guess. Becky Lynch is off to do whatever the hell she thinks to do next. Oh my god! Jade Cargill finally getting some licks in on Becky Lynch. Jade, again, she needed this. Now making Becky jaded. I'll show you where the money is when I make a star out of you at Evolution. Well, another match made for Evolution. The other one might not be official yet, but this one is. Becky's going to be busy this weekend as she takes on Jade Cargill one-on-one. Now we get into some more action, and this one's going to be full of meat and big men having hoss fights on the show called Raw. As in comes the ring general. He beat Pete Dunne at Money in the Bank. We haven't seen him since, but caught himself in contact with another big brute, Rusev. The Bulgarian brute, the Redeemer, if you will, has been beefing with Gunther's old rival, Ilja Dragunov, who had Tyler Bate pleading with him for help, but Rusev dropped all of them. Gunther said somebody else has to be able to beat him other than Ilja. So can Rusev bring the beef right now? As the biggest of ease would proclaim it, it's big, meaty men bumping meat. Big man mashing meat. What are we doing? We're bringing the beef to the goddamn squared circle. As now, Rusev and Gunther just terrorizing each other already. A powerbomb out of the gates, reverse the Alabama Slam. Usually Gunther likes to stack all his finishers. By the end of the match, he's got 3 of them. That's not even a game reference. He just does that. But now, Gunther trying to fight out against another man who might be similar to his power style, if not more. Bulgarian Rusev, right? Rusev. All right, I'm cooking. But he might be even more powerful, but he's able to dodge that shotgun drop kick and now hits the Alabama Slam. But now Gunther fighting out of it and just powering over Rusev. These two are going to be fun to watch kill each other in game. And now Gunther, Jesus, a clothesline clobbers his head clean off. And now went for a big boot into the damn turnbuckle, but Gunther still have missing chops. And now look at Rusev after sending Gunther all the way to the turnbuckles, throwing him with German suplexes. I can't believe he's even able to do that now, looking for these type of kicks, but now Gunther able to get out of it. Now it's that drop kick, send him into the corner. No, Rusev out for a Machka kick, that super kick running style on Gunther. And he kicks out. Not able to do it just yet, but look at this! Inverted Alabama Slam! Right into it! It might be game over for Gunther because the accolade is locked in. This camel clutch, this wrenching on the back of Gunther. I don't know if he's able to stretch that much as Rusev wrenching back on it, but no. Gunther slips out and takes him down, and now turns it into his own. Now looking to make Rusev pass out. There's no way in the world he taps out. He's gonna have to pass out, but this sleeper hold locked in, the rear naked choke possibly is now maybe making Rusev fade, but now look at the power, able to get out of it using his head. And now look at this, just open palm strikes from Gunther, right hands from Rusev's, the hook, the line, the sinker, and now the bruises on the back and front from each man. They're hockey fighting in the middle of the ring. The big hoss match as Gunther able to get the advantage into the powerbomb zesty pin. And now Rusev kicks out. And now Gunther looking to go up to the top, not able to do it. German suplex, and now Rusev, he knows he's going to have to beat him a little bit crazy. Taking apart the turnbuckle pad. Charles is looking at him. But wait, Tyler Bate, last week he was asking for help, now grabbing a chair. Charles can't even hear or see. Do it, Tyler, you gotta do it. Tyler, at some point, you gotta man up and do it yourself. Hit him, Tyler. Hits him upside the head with a chair. Gunther got knocked clean out. I think he wanted him to do it at the same time, but also didn't. As now, he's been rocked by it. Machka kick. Rusev taking advantage. Super kick to Gunther. Rusev beats Gunther. That is huge. I mean, how many times have we seen Gunther even get pinned? Oh! that's a guy who does it. Ilja Dragunov is here. They're just taking out Rusev. The last 2 men to even beat Gunther. Tyler Bate was told somebody's got to do it, and Rusev may have done it, but Dragunov and Rusev still hate each other, and now they're going all around the world, all around basically by the announce table, all around the outside of the ring. Big boot from Dragunov. That Mad Dragon's going mad. And Tyler getting back in the ring as he just caused Gunther to lose. Good on you, big strong boy, for becoming a big strong man, staring face to face with Gunther. Oh, God. Chop, though. Gunther not letting it slide. You made your choice. Now I will put you right by Pete's hospital bed. At Saturday night's main event, you fall again. Gunther has laid down the challenge for Saturday night's main event. Pete Dunne fell, Rusev got the win, and who knows where he is, but now it's Tyler Bates' turn to step up. Trent, or Naomi, two pieces of thing about Impact. Why are you hanging around Nia Jax? Plain and simple, what does this get you? It got me a title match that I would have won if it wasn't for you getting involved. I was there to get it, Nia. You should know this. You should know I'd never want to cost you anything. Well, you should have thought further than to get involved in family business. Family, yeah, sure, you married in, but I'm just warning you, this little partnership won't get you anywhere. I mean, we all know how your last tag team went. What are we talking about over here? Do I see Jordynne Grace once again thinking she deserves to be in the same room as me? Or Naomi? Yes, actually, I do. Which is why I will finally get my hands on you at Evolution for the Women's US title. If you're not scared. Who is scared of this, Muscle Muffin? All that work just to get squashed by me anyway? Why would I waste my time with you at Evolution when there's somebody who should have had a fair shot at my US title before someone got involved? Why would you waste time all of a sudden deciding you're a Samoan Bloodline member if you didn't want something out of it? Alright, that's it. So much for family business, am I right? At Evolution, the title is mine. For an entire year, your name haunted me at every turn. I couldn't get away from you despite sending you to NXT. And I went to NXT so I could change my reputation as Melo's sidekick. But just when I'm about to become NXT champion, you take away my moment. Because I couldn't let you get a world title before me, alright? Is that what you want to hear? You costed me the biggest match of my life against Cena. It was payback from Stand and Deliver? Well, now we're even. Are we? Whoa, fellas, please. What the fuck do you want? Chill. I wanted this. I cosplayed as Trick for a year, not to piss Melo off, but to try and remind him of how good he had it with Trick by his side. And Melo, I only lashed out at you because I needed to remind you and everybody else that I may have my jokes, but to take me serious. You needed it, because beating my older brother John Cena would have made your head get too big. You guys are brothers, man, and not the joke way like I do with Cena. Y'all might not be related, but Trick and Melo gang is exactly that. You boys let jealousy get in the way instead of working together to make sure you both succeed. Now I need this out of you two. Melo, you need to know when to not be the center of attention always. That's why Trick was just a sidekick. And Trick, you don't need to be at anyone's level. Stay at your pace and prove why you aren't a sidekick, because you are brothers. Thanks, OG. Yeah, appreciate it, Unc. Because that's all it is, and that's all it's gonna be. Now let me be funny again. Got me over here coaching the youngins. Well, if we really running it back, I gotta let you in on something. I'm listening. Now welcome in the man with zero fear, and he's going to need that tonight, because the United States champion Penta is going into a scary situation, but he will have some friends, because after his defense of the US title last week against Draxium in a triple threat, they were struck down by a wild crew. But Dragon Lee and Axiom were struggling with going after their own singles journeys, but after the three-way, they decided to stick it out as a tag team, despite never actually being a team. But they were then attacked by the WyattSeven. Uncle Howdy, former WWE champion, and with his new crew, dropped Alexa Bliss and Xenon Wright DeFranco III, added Dexter Loomis and Nikki Cross. Some lost souls that needed a direction. Told the Luchadors he's going after them because they claimed Lucha Libre was family, but Axiom didn't used to be one, and Penta sacrificed Rey Fenix to win the title at WrestleMania. So now, it's six-man tag action. Everybody pray for Lucha Libre, because Eric Rowan is throwing around Penta right now, and if someone were to pin Penta from the WyattSeven, do you think they'd get a US Championship match? Uncle Howdy's already had the WWE Championship. Do you think they're coming after the tag team ranks? Because Draxium were most recently tag team champions after losing to the Power and the Tower, as Axiom gets in to take out Eric Rowan and then sent right back into his corner. But you have to think that maybe what's the Wyatt's goal here? What's the Wyatt's end game? I mean, they clearly, Uncle Howdy was talking something about the US Championship with Penta sacrificing Rey Fenix. But does he want the championship, or does he just want to show Penta that he's a terrible brother? I'm not very sure. I think those guys have had death matches against each other, so this really ain't nothing. No! As Penta going off the damn Axiom's bag to go at Dexter Loomis, the newest addition. As now Joe Gacy tagged in the match. We've seen him have so many good outings as part of the WyattSeven, especially on War All-Star Games against the Polygon last year, but they lost Braun Strowman to death, maybe. I don't know what they do over there. But Penta may cause Joe Gacy to be gone next with a Penta driver, but Eric Rowan ended up breaking up the one constant in this group, as always. As now look at Penta floating over with that backstabber, and now power bomb onto his knee, a backbreaker style. Now tagged him in as Penta was going for it. Spine buster, spine on the pine from Dexter Lumis, tagging in Rowan, but he gets a tag in Axiom. Dragon hasn't even been in yet as Axiom's getting iron clawed. That choke slam, but no, Penta able to break it up, but just getting sidewalk slammed already. Tagging in Dragon Lee finally. He's paying no attention to anybody as tagging in Joe Gacy into the cover. Flips it from Dragon Lee. No, Gacy now flips it. Rowan, get out of the damn ring. Back and forth these two go. Gacy, Rowan, why are you here? And now Gacy, but off those exchanges, though, a little bit of a Rings of Saturn locked in on Dragon Lee, but Dragon able to maybe break it up. As now, Draxium looking to just do it themselves. Get in there, it doesn't matter. Gacy and Lumis take it out with double tope suicidas from your favorite tag team that definitely wants to be a tag team. They do now, but now Rowan getting in the ring since everybody else can, but Penta taking him down with the head scissor. And now looking to join him, and also flying over the top rope. Look at Penta go. That's my United States champion. But oh, there's Howdy. He's still here. Uncle Howdy always never too far. As Penta staring at this man. But oh God, Nikki Cross. Why is she so scary and always popping out of nowhere? I'm not very sure. But I don't know if Penta realizes it. And Dexter's on the damn barricade. As Axiom. Whoa! Axiom ran straight for Uncle Howdy with a golden ratio. Axiom, I don't know if that's the greatest idea. Joe Gacy's not very happy about it, but Dragon Lee looking to take advantage of it. Axiom just took out Uncle Howdy for God's sake, and he's trying to get back in, but Rowan not letting it happen. Axiom, I don't know what you've just done, but Rowan just threw him around the ring, and Dragon Lee getting very concerned about him, but getting taken to the upside down by Joe Gacy. Don't be too concerned about your boy, as Dexter gets tagged in for this wacky frog splash, and he pins Dragon Lee. The Wyatt 6 are back, and it's working. And Axiom, I think you need to pray. I'm not gonna lie. Why would you hit Uncle Howdy? Why would you do that? Why is Nikki Cross always so close by? Why are these 5 still here with their 6th with the lantern? I don't know, man. Help. Kiana? Yes? Why did it take me so long to get let into your office, huh? I don't know, I was probably busy when you tried. I've been trying for weeks. Not my problem. What do you want? I want in that US title match at Evolution. And why? Because Jordynne Grace cost me my match against Nia, and she thinks she can punch me, accidental or not, and get away with it. Both of them need to proceed with caution, and you might if you don't give me this match. Don't threaten me ever again. But I see your point. I'll let you off this time. You will be added to Nia Jax versus Jordynne Grace at Evolution. Let me in next time and maybe I won't have to threaten you. Appreciate it, boss. Kiana, what the hell is going on? My roster is threatening me. I'm sure you know a thing or two about that and could help me navigate it. No, not that. That comes with the territory. I've been told that we can't get an arena venue for Raw next week. How? I have no idea. It seems like we don't have certain things in the budget right now. Like, don't tell him, but I'm not even paying Sheamus. Do you have any idea what could be cutting our funding? Mr. Pentagon, you better start thanking God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fellas! Jake, I'm willing to help. Who the hell asked you? I could warn you about. Who the hell asked for your opinion? Bro, cut to commercial. What do you mean we can't afford that either? Now it's time for the women's tag title qualifiers. Each brand gets one, and this is the first, as the Secret Harvest, Zoe Stark and Piper Niven have been at the service of WWE Women's Champion Chelsea Green, and recently got a huge win over Jade, Cargill, and Jordynne Grace, so they face the Kabuki Warriors tonight. Now, Kairi Sane wanted to go after Chelsea's title at Money in the Bank tonight, but Asuka pulled her back. Asuka has some sort of pull over many people, many Japanese women's wrestlers, so that just happens, I guess. But tonight a spot of Evolution is on the line. Who makes it in? Obviously on NXT. Oh god, wait, I don't think anybody's ready for Asuka. I don't think anybody's ready. They just both tried to tag out, but look at Piper Niven going at it. But Fatal Influence has an undetermined opponent for their tag team qualifier. They got added into this because Lainey Reed decided that she wants to butter up Fatal Influence to maybe join them. She really admitted to it, but look at Zoe Slagency. Not doing very great. But then we have Tyra, Tatum Paxley, and Lyra Valkyria, Miss Money and the Bank. Tatum Paxley got them involved in this, and Lyra is a little concerned about it. But then Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton are also on the other team, and Asuka just didn't want to tag in Kairi Sane. She's just doing it herself. So, oh god, so a lot of other teams are getting themselves involved, even if they were teams beforehand, but these two are real teams, and whether you like it or not, the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi didn't really want to be involved, but now the Slagents going at it against them right now, the Joshi wrestlers, and now tagging in Kairi, finally allowing her to exist, allowing her to have fun. Well, she's not allowed to have fun, but she's allowed to wrestle, she's allowed to beat people up, but now Zoe and Kairi going at it, missed that clothesline, sends her down, does Kairi, now going up to the top rope, huge splash, misses it, pop kick from Zoe. No, missed that super kick, but hits Enziguri anyway, tagging in Slajen P. Slajen Piper Niven. Now, look at the strength of Kairi Sane. He getting me into the corner, but no, Piper gets out of it right in front of Asuka. This is not going to help your approval rating. And now, Niven not able to do something. Yeah, maybe Michinoku driver she was going for, but a wheelbarrow stunner. But look at the Enziguri from Piper. Send her into the corner, tagging in Slajen Z. Going for a double team maneuver. And now, oh god, just taking her down to the knees. Kairi cannot feel anything right now. And maybe not seeing anything after that knee to the side of the head. But no, Kairi somehow able to get out of it. Oh, a spear! Taking out Piper as well. Up on the top rope, setting up out of nowhere with this flurry of the insane elbow. And oh my god, she could pin her right now, but Asuka wants to do it herself. Piper's down, and the Asuka lock is locked in on Zoe Stark. I mean, it's only about a time. Kairi Sane could have pinned her, and Asuka has now tapped out Zoe Stark. Chelsea Green can't be happy about that, as the Kabuki Warriors are moving on to Evolution to challenge for the women's tag team titles, but Chelsea, it's just not going well. Oh my god, Rusev and Ilja Dragunov are still fighting! We saw them earlier after Rusev beat Gunther. The two men who've done that most recently are having it out right now. Next week, Dragunov, I take you underground. Huh? Underground? The first ever in Universe Mode history with these two? Somebody might die. Well, as we move forward and into our main event, here's what we have official for Evolution and Saturday night's main event so far. Firstly, the Polygon takes on the Alpha Babes in a winner takes all for Sami's WWE title and the Power and the Towers tag titles. Gunther beat one half of New Catch Republic, so can he do the same to the other against Tyler Bate? And it was made official. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins team up against CM Punk and Cody Rhodes in a star-studded main event. But for Evolution so far, we saw Rhea Ripley versus Sol Ruca get made official on SmackDown. Earlier tonight, we saw Jade Cargill finally get her hands on Becky Lynch, and she will officially bind her in singles action. The women's tag title qualifiers are underway. Find out on NXT and SmackDown who joins the Kabuki Warriors. And Naomi got her wish. A triple threat for the women's US title as Nia Jax defends against Naomi and Jordynne Grace. But right now, we have to find out who faces Chelsea Green for the WWE Women's title. Tonight it gets real. Bayley is here as a former women's champion in her own right, but as of late has had troubles. Qualified for Money in the Bank, but was just there. Had a terrible time in the Royal Rumble, but she's undoubtedly a legend and trailblazer. So she wants so desperately to be a part of the first all-women's pay-per-view in JCP history, but she has to get through Io Sky, a former two-time women's champion and someone that many have called overpowered in this universe mode. She's just that good. She's too good. Always at the top of her game every outing. Was also in Money in the Bank, but I'm surprised she can move after what Lash Legend did to her. Both these women are wanting a shot at Chelsea Green at the biggest show they could get outside of WrestleMania. So let's get right Neither of these two women want to miss Evolution. I mean, why would you? Like, every single person on this women's roster wants to be on Evolution in some capacity, and especially going after the WWE Women's Championship. So many people, you saw it last week, so many people were brawling throughout the night. Michin, Natalya, Nia Jax, Jordynne Grace, Jade, Cargill, Becky Lynch. Everybody just wants to be on, and some people are still making it on. But these two were the first to get to Kiana James' office after everything involved. And now, wait a minute, backslide driver here, or just backslide. And that could have, just like that, Bayley misses the biggest show of the year for the women. Are you kidding me? And now I'm looking at something called the best show of the year, because these women always are showing out. And these two are right now because they know each other so damn well. They've had WrestleMania matches against each other. Dakota, we still miss you. Wow! But Io Sky taking her outside the head. And now look at this. Io not backing down. Both of these two women want it more than anything. Io's trying to get back to it. Her last championship reign was like 3 minutes long, and now Bayley's been out of it for a long time, and she's trying to get back to it after a very bad year for her, if I'm not lying. She got clowned in that Royal Rumble because she wasn't really doing much. She was just there to get hit by everybody, but look at Bayley go. Now missing the knee drop, but no, Io double underhook, setting up for something. No way, Bayley gets out of it into a clothesline. And now big oh god, went for a double. Well, I'm missing right now. But that double foot stomp did miss, and Bayley didn't miss with that clothesline, but did with that back suplex though from Io. I am messing up so much right now. I gotta lock in everybody. Type locked in the chat. I don't even know. I'm not a streamer, but anyway, Io. I will be streaming the Slammy Awards coming up too. That's it. I am so bad right now. Io Sky though, we're gonna cut back into it, and now she's going for that springboard drop kick. No, Bayley gets her in for Bayley to belly into the cover. No, going back to her roots there for a second, but Io able to get out of it, and now getting out of dodge from that. We get up her electric chair. No, into a German suplex into a bridge. Bayley gets out of it. Huge shote though from Io, but no, Bayley up from the floor. Here she goes now, taking her down. Hold on a second, got her leverage stacked up. No, Io gets out of it. That just like that, you're going to face Chelsea Green for the WWE Women's Championship. Now off the Rose plant. No, Io gets out. And now Io up from the floor. We're kicking out of finishers on a Monday night, but over the moonsault, maybe too much for Bayley. No. She gets out of it as well. Now, Io trying to pick her up here, muscle her up, but no, Bayley taking her down, and now look at the fire. Look at the fire from the role model. How could she be a role model if she's not even doing something for herself? That's what she wants right now. Went up to the top, but Io springed up, and now Spanish fly. No. Bayley turned into a Koji clutch. I've seen Io do this before. I've seen Io hit the Koji clutch many times, especially out of a Spanish fly. But now Bayley flipping the leverage on her, but no, Io gets out of it. But now catching her there, catches her leg, and now going in for another time, a Rose plant. No, Io pops right back up. Wheelbarrow was going for that foot stomp, but Bayley instantly reverses the leverage. Now reverse again. This time completes the stomp. Now up to the top, over the moonsault, misses, and now Bayley looking to stack her up here. Hold on a second, off the missed moonsault. No, Bayley not able to do it just yet. And now popping her up. No, Io able to hurricane run her over into a cover. Io Sky is going to Evolution, and Bayley got caught up just like that. Out of nowhere. Could have been a 3 count at any time in this match, but Io Sky barely beats Bayley, and will face Chelsea Green for the WWE Women's Championship at Evolution, trying to become a 3-time Women's Champion of any kind. And Bayley, I don't hang your head too low, because that was really good. Oh, the Slade Gents are back. Zoe Stark and Piper Niven looking to soften up Io for Chelsea Green. Now that Michinoku driver and that Z360 to Io Sky, and Bayley watched it happen. Oh my god. Io, you've done this to people before. So now Bayley walking out. Now here comes the champion. Bayley walking out on Io Sky, choosing not to help her. And now look at the champion with an unpretty her. Oh my goodness. That's your match for Evolution.